Keonta, how comfortable do you feel at that same linebacker spot now that you've kind of had a whole offseason there?
Transitioning from the first day to today, I'm way more comfortable, way more getting into the flow of the position, learning the details and all the motions, just picking up keys and things. I'm way more comfortable and confident than I was day one.
And what kind of translated over from playing safety to that position?
Just picking up the game speed, seeing keys, believing in the keys of tight ends and pull with the linemen. But everything else is kind of moving from safety is the same, just covering and everything. I would just say fitting in the box and reading keys.
Is there a hard, what would you say is the hardest part of adjusting positions for you?
Just seeing everything, slowing the game down, just being able to read and react faster. Back at safety, everything's kind of in front of you, but down closer to the ball, it's like you have routes behind you, have guards in front of you, so it just slowing the game down.
What has specifically helped you kind of slow the game down? If coaches helped, other guys helped, what's helped you?
Film and Dax, Tisdale also. Everybody like kind of helped me understand it and break it down to a way that I understand it to slow it down for me. So I definitely say film, just keep repping it. Also meeting up my teammates, Dax and Tisdale.
Is there more urgency among the team now that you guys are kind of within almost a week of that first game at ODU?
Yes, sir. We started off with urgency from the first day, but now today, knowing that we're a week away, it's kind of way more urgency, way more emphasis, way more competitiveness in everything we do. So I would definitely say way more urgency.
Did you have to change much physically in the offseason to play a linebacker spot versus a
During the offseason and during the summer, I tend to be in the weight room 10 times more, gain way more weight, knowing I'm going to be more in the trenches with the lineman and the linebacker taking on blocks. So I definitely try to get more fit and just in shape and stronger.
Are you heavier than last year?
Yes, sir. Last year I was 185, now I'm 210.
Okay. Is that enough, or do you want to get more?
I'm still trying to gain 215, 220 maybe in the season, but right now I'm kind of trying to stay solid, just feel how my body feel playing at this weight.
You feel comfortable where you're at right now?
Yeah, I'm comfortable. Yes, sir.
How fun has it been to be up closer to the ball? And I know it's challenging, but
yeah, it's challenging, but it's way more fun. You kind of close to the ball, so it's like you closer to make plays. We got a lot of schemes and a lot of things to where you can make a lot of plays and be in a lot of windows, and also just make a lot of plays in the backfield. So that's way funner.
How would you describe Jaden Keller?
Jaden Keller is way an active player, way tougher. I know he came in probably at safety too, went down the wheel, so he's a physical guy and like to play downhill.
How do you feel about the chemistry that you have with Dax and Keller or Tisdale in that linebacking group?
I think it grows day in and day out. Like yesterday, we always meet, watch extra film, just chat with each other, get to know each other personally. Just went to a trip with the boat, just creating a bond. So when we on the field, it's like screens, we attached.
Do you have much more pass rushing duties where you are now than previously?
Yes, sir.
How much of an adjustment is that? What were your skills as a pass rusher before this?
Not very much pass rushing before, but now we do a lot of pass rushing drills, a lot of getting off the edge, speed. Just sometimes I even work with coach, with D-line coach and DNs, just working, getting off the edge. So yes, sir.
What's the biggest key to getting off the edge? Is it
Speed.
Just burst?
Speed and being physical with your hands, I would say.
Is it scary when you have to run at a 300-pound offensive tackle and the guy he's getting ready to come pancake you?
It's kind of scary, but I mean, you got to go in with the heart. You got to go in. They don't know what you're doing, so you beat them with speed, be physical, knowing you got your teammates behind you, and everything play out.
How would you describe Dax's leadership?
Very, very, very vocal, very standout guy. One of the people you want to be behind in the drill. One of the people you want to conversate with and just get to know more. So when it's your time, you can lead like that. That's one of the people that you'll probably want to be when he's gone, and you create bonds with him just to have his type of personality.
You brought up the boat trip. What does something like that kind of do to maybe bring the team together, but also how can a trip like that maybe show itself out on the field on Saturdays?
Everything. I know the team and the foundation is built around brotherhood, and I think the trip kind of brought brotherhood together for all of us, not just the defense, but also the offense and just the whole team, whole coaching staff, and everyone around that's doing with Virginia Tech football.